everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm Kelly Bass, and for the last almost 10 years, it's been my privilege to be the CEO at the Museum of Discovery. And I'm glad you're here today for a very important event, a very important day in the Museum of Discovery's 95-year history. You soon will hear from Juanjo Ardid, a PPG executive who came in from Pittsburgh for the event. And that means lots to us, as do these youngsters having a good time behind us, because that's what we're all about. But to be honest with you, the broad relationship that our museum and PPG have established and nurtured over the last few years really means a whole lot to us. So Juanjo's going to get into more of the details and the reasons PPG and our museum are a good fit. But I wanted to give you some initial context. So our first connection with PPG was a few years ago with our Girls in STEM program, which is a free program, week-long, introduces middle school age girls to female STEM professionals, including several from PPG, who've had successful careers and who engage in activities with the girls at the Girls in STEM event that are related to their profession. In the case of PPG, that was a popular painting activity, since they're at heart a paint and, as we know, protective and marine coatings company. So they are, again, not only a financial support of that program, but also are here engaging with the girls. So PPG also puts its money behind a program where we go and either do outreach to Title I schools, which are schools with high percentages of lower income students, or those students come here at no cost to the school or the student. And so PPG support really removes those barriers. And then there are two really game-changing projects we're here to dedicate today. The first is downstairs. It's the PPG STEAM Studio, which you're going to get a chance to check out in just a few minutes. It is home to a variety of interactive and hands-on activities that pique curiosity, creativity, and more. Thanks to PPG's investment, we were able to more than double the size of the studio during our unfortunate 27-week closure last year because of the cold weather-driven flood that happened with the boiler on our roof broke. But since we reopened last August, almost triple the number of people who used that studio in the same time period in 2019, which we all know was the last normal year. And it's more than doubled in size and almost tripled in the amount of usage. And then we also are going to look at an exciting, colorful, dynamic mural that's displayed right outside here on the east-facing wall of the Museum Center. You're also going to be invited to view in a bit. The project was complex in many ways. And besides PPG, which funded it, I certainly want to thank artist Matt McLeod, who's with us today, and also the leaders at the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, our landlords, for their approval of the project, which required, frankly, some creativity and some creative solutions to making sure we didn't damage this this building, which was built in 1925. I also want to thank Baldwin and Shell, the well-known Little Rock-based construction company, and they are also a long-time Museum of Discovery supporter. They donated their equipment and their talents and time of their employees to install the mural, which you've seen in the time-lapse video that's running right here. Like all nonprofits, the Museum of Discovery would not be able to do what we do without the support of generous benefactors. And none has risen to the occasion or been better to work with lately than PPG. So thanks to Melissa Dunn and the PPG Foundation team in Pittsburgh for his support. Thanks to Juanjo for coming here today. And by the way, he was also one of the painters on the project, came one another time. And thanks to Dave Lesueur, Ron Glover, and the entire team at PPG's facility here for being so great to work with. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Juanjo.
Thanks, Kelly, for your kind words. So as I was saying, I'm Juanjo Ardid, PPG Vice President for PMC Protective and Marine Coatings, and I'm delighted to be here to celebrate the opening of the PPG STEAM Studio. Today's event marks a bright moment here in Little Rock, home of PPG PMC Little Rock manufacturing plant that employs more than 150 people. On behalf of PPG, we thank the Museum of Discovery for their partnership, collaboration, and efforts to bring this incredible space to life. We also want to thank the elected officials that are with us today, represent PPG in Little Rock. So so hopefully my pronunciation is going to be okay. Little Rock City Director Dean Kompuris, Little Rock City Director Cappy Peck, Gabe Holstrom, Executive Director of the Downtown Little Rock Partnership, Buckley O'Mell, Vice President, oh, he's not here. Okay, sorry. Buckley O'Mell, Vice President Advocacy, Little Rock Regional Chamber, Livy Joyd, Director of Communication at the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, Scott Sudduth, Vice President of Tourism Development at the North Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thank you for joining us today. I'm thrilled at the potential of the PPG STEAM Studio offers as a venue for the hands-on interactive exploration that will help visitors develop and sustain an interest in science and open new horizons for STEAM-related career fields. Our partnership with the Museum of Discovery is one of the great importance and focus at the PPG Foundation. As part of our primary priorities, the PPG Foundation funds programs which prepare today's students for tomorrow's opportunities. At PPG, we see education as a way to enable progress through learning, curiosity, and discovery. One example of which you may have noticed on your way to the building today, an impressive new 45-panel mural. Earlier this year, PPG employee volunteers participated in PPG Colorful Communities program to create the mural designed by local artist Mac McCloud, which depicts a variety of themes tied to the museum, including children's engaging in science and technology-focused activities, among others. Here today, I see more than a room of walls and equipment. I see a space where future inventors will find inspiration to pursue higher education. Students will have their very first encounters with the possibilities and excitements of chemistry. And the next generation of our region engineers will form their understanding of the technologies that will, one day, guide their careers. Many of our PPG chemists, engineers, and innovators were once eager students with an appetite for shaping the world around them. It was in their earliest experiences with hands-on engineering and chemistry-based activities that led to their future career path. Now, the Museum of Discovery plays a similar and important role in increasing science, literacy, and spreading the love of chemistry, engineering, and mathematics that our PPG employees experience each day. Through the PPG STEM Studio and 2022-2023 Title 1 Middle School funding, it's our hope that we will be able to expand opportunities and reach for students with a passion for discovery. We are confident that the PPG STEAM Studio will offer life experiences that can be applied in creative and innovative ways in fulfilling careers. Again, I extend my gratitude to all who made the PPG STEAM Studio, the museum mural, and ongoing community engagement activities possible. Thank you. I would like to introduce Mike McCloud now, the designer and artist, a local artist. Mike.
Thank you, Juan Ho. Can everybody hear me okay? This microphone? That's where I'd like to start my comments, is a place of appreciation. There's a lot of people that I would like to thank, and it starts with Kelly Bass and the staff here at the Museum of Discovery. You guys made this process so easy for me. Whenever I needed something, the team at the museum really stepped in and made it possible for me. So thank you very much to everyone here at the Museum of Discovery. I would also like to thank Wan Ho again and the people at PPG. Dave LeSueur, Brian Busby, and so many people I can't name stepped in whenever there was something that needed to be done. I think Kelly mentioned that it was a complex process, and I'll speak about process in a minute, but through every task, the folks at PPG were, let's do it, how do we do it, let's make it happen. I don't think I've ever experienced such a positive can-do spirit as I have with the folks at PPG. So thank you very much. I couldn't have done it without you. Another person that I'd like to recognize is Mark Fonville. Mark helped me with the design of the mural. I came up with the concept once we kind of understood what we were trying to do. But Mark, with his graphic design ability, was able to turn my concept into a very elegant design that we were then able to understand and then paint onto the mural surfaces. So thank you very much, Mark. I want to talk a little bit about the process of how we did this. The process starts with the fact that PPG wanted to volunteer. The folks at PPG wanted to fund the creation of the mural, but they also wanted to give their employees the opportunity to volunteer to help create it. The height of the building is 30 feet, so we couldn't get a huge team of people on a lift up in the air, 30 feet in the air. So we had to figure out a way to paint it on the ground and then mount it to the side of the building. So the design stems from that need to paint it on the ground with volunteers and then put it on the wall. I think we came up with a really beautiful design to do that. What we ended up doing was using 45 4-foot by 5-foot panels. The panels are aluminum sandwiched around a plexiglass cord. So they're lightweight, but they're very durable and they're really good in weather. We took each of those panels and we painted a background color with rollers. The team from PPG in Central Arkansas and the leadership team from Pittsburgh came out, got rollers. We used 19 shades of breakthrough exterior latex paint and painted the background colors. I then was able to paint on the detailed composition of the imagery that you see using 20, let me see if I get this right, 20 shades of breakthrough in 3 colors each, or 3 shades each of blue, purple, green, yellow, orange, red, fuchsia, and gray. Okay, so that's how we did it. And then finally, a great team from Baldwin and Shell was able to assemble the panels and mount them to the wall, as you can see in the time lapse that we've got here. I want to speak to public artwork because public artwork is important. Art speaks to us in a unique ability, in a unique way to say that we are all part of the same human existence. Art has an ability to speak to us so that we understand we're all a part of the same human culture. That's why public artwork is important to Central Arkansas. It makes our community a better place to live, work, and raise our children. The neat thing about the message of this mural is that it says that there's an amazing place in Central Arkansas where learning about science, technology, engineering, arts, and math can be a vibrant discovery. Because of this important message to the families and children of my community, our community, I'm very proud to have worked on this project. Kelly?
Right, well, thanks to Wan Ho and Matt for providing more context and background to everything we're here to celebrate today. I now invite everybody to come downstairs to see the PPG STEAM Studio in action. And then before you head back to work or home or whatever, when you come back up here, go outside, take a left, and then take your first left onto that pedestrian bridge that you can see right through our store windows, and check out the mural yourself. So let's head downstairs. Again, we have an elevator and we have 2 staircases. So come on down, and when you come back up, go check out the mural, and looks like we got some more snackage over there too. So thanks a lot, and let's all head downstairs.